Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga, Buddhist meditation. Um, Today is June the 15th, Saturday, June the 15th, 2019. I'm just going to continue delving into the wisdom of Grandmaster Singyung. For those who are watching my videos for the first time, you may wonder, who is Grandmaster Singyung? Well, Grandmaster Singyung is one of the greatest Buddhist personalities in the world today. And for those of you who might have that question, you need to watch my previous videos and you should find out a great deal of who Grandmaster Singyung is. A very great personality of Buddhism and the founder of Buddhism in Africa. He has built temples all over the world and spent his whole life teaching humanistic Buddhism throughout the world. He's over 90 now. He's a pretty elderly man in his 90s with great achievement. Built universities around the world, hundreds of temples, thousands of Buddhist monks and nuns. Master Singyung is a very great, he's the greatest man that I know who lived in my time. He's a very tremendously huge Buddhist personality, and these are his teachings. I actually want to share with some of you who are my followers so that you might be able to benefit wisdom from the teachings of Master Singyung. We all are allotted 24 hours each and every day, he says. We all are allotted 24 hours each and every day. For some of us, these are happy hours. For some of us, these are happy hours. Okay? While others find them quite bitter. Why do different people experience different feelings? Why do different people experience different feelings? The reason lies mainly in the diversity of attitudes we have towards life. Diversity of attitudes we have towards life. Period. Consequently, how we deal with life becomes an important issue. Here are 4 suggestions for you to consider. First, let's go into Master Singyung's analysis. I'm trying not to waste time. I'm trying to go directly to the points. And then when I finish reading them for you, we'll do a little more analysis before I conclude. Why do different people experience different feelings? The reason lies mainly in the diversity of attitudes we have towards life. Consequently, how we deal with life becomes an important issue. Here are 4 suggestions for you to consider. 1. Neither be attached to nor removed from affection. Neither be attached to nor removed from affection. People often wonder by what means we come into this world. The answer is that we arrive as a result of emotion, especially love. In Buddhism, human beings are often referred to as sentient beings. Sentient beings. I want to remember that word. Sentient beings. And as such, are creatures of affection. Creatures of affection. Therefore, no one leads a life devoid of feelings. Nevertheless, we must strive to be neither attached nor indifferent when handling our feelings. This is the middle path. We should not be trapped by affection, nor should we disregard emotion. The best path is to transform our affection for a few into kindness and compassion for all living beings. The best part. This is the best part. Okay? He teaches, Master Singyung, the great master, teaches that the best part is to transform our affection we have for a few people, okay, our affection for a few people, into kindness and compassion for all living beings. 2, I'm going straight to the second point, second golden key. Neither cast away nor cling to the 5 desires. Neither cast away nor cling to the 5 desires. Wealth, beauty, fame, food, and sleep are the 5 basic kinds of human desires. I repeat, take a pen, folks, take a pen and paper and jot down as I'm teaching. Take a pen and paper so that you can benefit utmost. Take a pen, take a paper, and jot down the important things that I'm lecturing you. They are not my teachings. They are the teachings of the great master, Singyung. You want to benefit from this wisdom, you must take a pen, take a paper, and write down. This is serious class. This is serious lecture. Take a biro, take a paper, and jot down the most important things you hear me teaching. And then you can remember these things from time to time, and then you absorb them into your system. Your mind reflects on them and digests the most important factors, and then it transmits into your life existence. As you go about your walk of life, you go about your days in life, these wisdom that goes into your subconscious thinking begins to come out. And you begin to see yourself living wisely, taking wiser decisions, because you've taken time to study wisdom and to digest. It's so important, folks. So important. The importance cannot be overemphasized. Okay? So try to take a pen and a paper. You consider this teaching seriously. Jot down the most important points. And then begin to really study them and meditate on them. And then it begins to apply to your daily existence and daily activities. You begin to see wisdom unfolding gradually in your life because you have taken the pains to digest them. We are like computers: input, process, output, input, process, output, input, process, output. When you input information, your mind is going to process the information and then it's going to be outputted. Just like a computer is going to come out as an output into your character, into your habit, your daily living. And if you have digested, you've taken time to study and digest wisdom into your intelligence, into your mind, what happens is that you become a wiser person, a more intelligent person, a smarter person. You begin to take wiser decisions in life, more intelligent decisions. You see your life transform. You really see a great transformation in your life if you decide to take the discipline of living by wisdom. It's important. I can't overteach it. I can't overemphasize it. Live by wisdom. When you embrace the discipline of wisdom into your life, you will see your personality transform and you will see your life greatly improve. You will see yourself, just marching on success. This is very true. If you embrace the discipline of wisdom, you begin to live a more disciplined life. You see yourself just walking on success. You see your light shining, technically. But if you abandon wisdom, you begin to make foolish mistakes. Stupid things begin to happen in your life because you're negligent. So it's important to embrace wisdom. And it's important to live by the discipline of wisdom. This is important. This is what I'm trying to teach. And as I'm teaching, you should have a pen and paper and jotting down the most important factors here so that it can apply to your daily living as you study more. Okay? Wealth, beauty, fame, food, and sleep are the 5 basic kinds of human desires. We cannot discard them completely, nor should we indulge in them. The best way is neither to cast them away nor to crave them. The layman Vimalakirti set a good example for us. He led a householder's life without clinging to the 3 realms of desire, form, and formlessness. Desire, form, and formlessness. He was married, yet always carried on his Buddhist practice. He was married, yet carried on his Buddhist practice. The middle path is the proper way of dealing with the 5 desires. Neither detest nor make demands of the world. This is the 3rd golden key. Number 3. Okay? Neither detest nor make demands of the world. Life brings not only times of felicity, but also times of misfortune. No matter how bitter or happy these times are, we should remain composed and live according to the circumstances. We should never adopt the escapist frame of mind. We should never adopt the escapist frame of mind of pessimism and abhorrence toward the world. Nor should we make unreasonable demands such as wanting to live forever. 4. The fourth golden key and the final one. Neither be afraid of nor deluded by life and death. I repeat, the fourth golden key. Neither be afraid of nor deluded by life and death. Someone once said that human life is like a battlefield. Someone once said that human life is like a battlefield. And in the journey of life, there are many barriers through which we must pass. There are the barriers of fame, fortune, life, and death. Every obstacle is difficult to overcome. When faced with the greatest of all hurdles, death, the greatest of all hurdles, death, some people become frightened and confused. They do not understand the truth of existence, that life and death are, in reality, not different from each other. When we understand the meaning of life and death, we no longer need to be afraid or deluded. It is at this point that our lives can truly be carefree. Okay? How can we lead a carefree life? How can we lead a carefree life? 1. Neither be attached to nor removed from affection. Neither be attached to nor removed from affection. 2. Neither cast away nor cling to the 5 desires. Neither cast away nor cling to the 5 desires. 3. Neither detest nor make demands of the world. Neither detest nor make demands of the world. And finally, 4. Neither be afraid of nor deluded by life and death. Neither be afraid of nor deluded by life and death. These are the great teachings of Master Singyung, and of course commented by me, Christopher Aburime. I'm the commentator, technically explaining Master Singyung's teachings so that you folks can get a better understanding of what the great master is talking about. Reflect and meditate on this great wisdom. Namo Amitofo